Everything in existence, from galaxies to thoughts, speaks one language. Light translated through vibration. This isn't just a poetic idea. It's physics, mysticism, and consciousness intertwined. What if every emotion you feel, every sound you speak, every color you see, is actually part of an infinite symphony of frequencies creating form? In this episode, we're going to explore the language of light, the hidden code of the universe that turns vibration into reality. You'll see how sound creates shape, how your emotions alter your electromagnetic field, and how consciousness itself acts as the ultimate translator of vibration into form. This isn't just about science or spirituality. It's about learning to speak the language of creation itself. Let's begin. At the foundation of all existence lies movement, oscillation, and vibration. Atoms vibrate. Light waves oscillate. Even the empty space between particles hums with potential energy. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Modern quantum physics confirms what mystics have known for ages. Everything, even solid matter, is condensed light vibrating at different frequencies. You're not living in the universe. You are the vibration that the universe is expressing right now. Each atom in your body is a note in the cosmic symphony. When you shift your vibration through emotion, thought, sound, or awareness, you alter your experience of reality itself. Sound reveals the secret relationship between vibration and matter. In cymatics, sound frequencies create geometric patterns in physical mediums like sand or water. A single tone can arrange chaos into order. Spirals, mandalas, and star-like shapes that mirror sacred geometry found in nature. Your voice works the same way. Every word you speak carries vibration that structures the subtle field around you. Anger distorts geometry. Love harmonizes it. The voice of compassion literally organizes energy into coherence. You are not just speaking words. You're sculpting the invisible field through tone and intent. That's why silence isn't empty. It's the space where new vibrations are born. If sound is vibration you can hear, light is vibration you can see. Every color represents a different frequency. Red vibrates slower. Violet vibrates faster. Together they form the visible spectrum. Yet beyond that spectrum lies infinite unseen light. Infrared, ultraviolet, gamma, and beyond. Your aura, your electromagnetic field, is made of the same frequencies. Emotions, thoughts, and intentions modulate that light. Joy expands and brightens your field. Fear constricts it. When mystics speak of raising your vibration, they mean aligning your inner light to higher, more coherent frequencies. Frequencies of unity, peace, and love. You don't emit light. You are light slowed down enough to take form. Vibration is meaningless without an interpreter, and that interpreter is consciousness. Your awareness translates wave into experience. A photon only becomes a particle when observed, meaning reality collapses into form through perception. You are not a passive observer. You are the decoder. Consciousness and vibration are two sides of the same coin. One expressing, one perceiving. The more awake your consciousness, the more clearly you can shape vibration intentionally. That's why spiritual masters could heal with words or even silence. Their consciousness was tuned to the purest frequencies of creation. To communicate in this universal language, you must learn to vibrate consciously. Here are the 4 core dialects of light. Number 1. Thought, the mental frequency that programs reality. Number 2. Emotion, the energetic tone that amplifies your thought signal. Number 3. Breath, the bridge between the seen and the unseen, tuning your vibration. And number 4. Presence, the silence in which pure frequency resonates unfiltered. When these align, your words, actions, and energy create coherence. This coherence is felt by others. It's why some people instantly calm a room or inspire crowds. Their vibration is speaking before their mouth does. To master the language of light, live as if every emotion, every word, and every breath is a note in creation's song. Because it is. Vibration always produces structure. That's the hidden geometry of existence. The flower of life, the Merkaba, the Fibonacci sequence, all arise from vibration harmonizing through light. The same patterns appear in shells, galaxies, and even your DNA. Your body is built from sacred geometry, the physical expression of spiritual math. Every heartbeat, every breath, every wave of emotion sends ripples through the fabric of this geometry. When you live in alignment, you resonate with universal order. When you resist life, your geometry distorts, leading to imbalance and disease. The alchemist's task has always been the same: transform the lead of discord into the gold of harmony. Not outside, but within. The ultimate realization is that you are the vibration you seek to master. Meditation, music, and breathwork, these aren't just tools. They're ways of remembering your natural frequency. Every time you love, forgive, or become still, your light refines. Your waveform becomes smoother, more coherent, and more radiant. When you emit coherence, reality harmonizes around you. Synchronicities multiply, health improves, creativity expands, and others feel drawn to your energy. Not because of charisma, but because coherence feels like truth. You don't need to control reality. You need to tune yourself to it. The universe is already playing the song. Your only task is to sing in harmony. You are light that learned to vibrate itself into experience. Consciousness made visible. Every emotion, thought, and breath adds another layer to the radiant masterpiece you call reality. Learn to listen to your own frequency, and you will begin to hear the universe whisper back, in color, in sound, in synchronicity. Because vibration doesn't just create form, it is form, speaking the eternal language of light. Everything in existence, every atom, every star, every thought, follows the same hidden architecture. It's the blueprint beneath reality itself. And once you see it, you'll understand that consciousness isn't random. It's designed. Sacred geometry isn't just pretty symbols or mystical art. It's the language of creation, the code that consciousness uses to express itself into form. From the spirals of galaxies to the structure of your DNA, geometry reveals how awareness organizes energy into reality. In this journey, we'll explore how sacred geometry mirrors your own mind, how every shape holds a frequency of understanding, and why knowing this pattern allows you to navigate consciousness itself. Let's begin. Before form, there is awareness. Before awareness expresses, there is vibration. And vibration always organizes itself through pattern, through geometry. When consciousness vibrates, it doesn't move chaotically. It moves intelligently. The first pattern it creates is the point, pure awareness. Then, when awareness observes itself, it becomes the line, the path of attention. As it continues to expand, it forms a circle, symbolizing wholeness, the first container of reality. From this circle, infinite worlds are born. The circle overlaps itself to create the Vesica Pisces, the womb of creation. And from that womb, the flower of life emerges. This pattern, found in ancient temples, nature, and even modern physics, is not decoration. It is the universal code of expansion, the map of how one becomes many. Each geometric shape represents a state of consciousness. The triangle expresses direction, purpose, and balance, the mind learning to unify duality through awareness. The square represents stability, grounding, and the material plane. The pentagon symbolizes life, the human body, and the golden ratio that runs through every living thing. The hexagon reflects harmony, the balance of opposites found in the structure of honeycombs and snowflakes. These aren't just patterns, they're frequencies of intelligence. When you meditate on them, you're tuning your consciousness to their vibration. You begin to think geometrically, feel harmonically, and see reality as a coherent design rather than from chaos. The ancients knew this. The Egyptians encoded it into pyramids. The Greeks used it in temples. Yogis visualized it as mandalas. They all understood that geometry is the meeting point between the invisible and the visible, between consciousness and manifestation. Your own body mirrors these divine patterns. Your eyes, your heart, your brain, all constructed by the same ratios that govern stars. The golden ratio, phi, flows through your proportions, from your fingertips to your navel, from your height to your heartbeat. Your energy centers, the chakras, are aligned vertically like a column of spiraling geometry, each vortex following a harmonic sequence. The Merkaba, the star tetrahedron, represents your light body, the field of consciousness that surrounds and interpenetrates your form. It's the bridge between dimensions, the vehicle of ascension through awareness. When you activate these geometries through meditation, visualization, or breath work, you're not invoking something external. You're remembering your own design. You begin to live in alignment with the same order that holds galaxies together. The universe is self-similar. From the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, the same geometric laws repeat. This repetition is called fractal geometry, the signature of consciousness expanding infinitely within itself. You are a fractal of the source. Every thought, every emotion, and every perception you experience is a miniature pattern of the greater whole. When you heal, awaken, or shift your perspective, that transformation ripples through the entire field of creation, because the pattern is holographic. To know yourself deeply is to reprogram the geometry of the cosmos itself. That's why awareness work, presence, and love are so powerful. They don't just change your personal life. They reconfigure the architecture of reality. Meditation on sacred geometry isn't superstition, it's technology. When you visualize the flower of life, the Metatron's cube, or the Merkaba, you're engaging your consciousness in its own language. You're aligning your thoughts with universal symmetry. And as your inner geometry aligns, your outer world follows suit. Every creation begins as a pattern. Every manifestation follows structure. When your emotions, thoughts, and intentions harmonize like sacred geometry, your life becomes a coherent design rather than a fragmented reaction. Sacred geometry shows you that consciousness doesn't wander. It builds. And you, as awareness embodied, are both the architect and the pattern itself. The deeper you look into sacred geometry, the more you realize it isn't about math. It's about memory. It's the remembrance that you and the universe share the same shape, the same rhythm, the same pulse of creation. When you meditate upon the geometry of life, you're tracing the path back to your own source. You're not learning about patterns. You're remembering that you are the pattern. Everything alive, from the swirl of a galaxy to the curl of a fern, speaks in a hidden language. A language not written in words, but in patterns, ratios, spirals, geometry. It's the divine code that repeats itself in stars, shells, and trees, and also within you. The same mathematics that shaped the cosmos also built your eyes, your heartbeat, and your DNA. You are not separate from creation. You are its living equation. In this journey, we'll explore how nature and the human body share the same sacred blueprint. You'll see how the patterns of life, the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, and the flower of life are not abstract designs, but the very architecture of consciousness itself. By understanding these hidden codes, you begin to understand the intelligence behind reality itself, the divine mind expressing through form. Let's decode creation and rediscover how your body, your breath, and your being mirror the universe itself. Let's begin. All of nature speaks through pattern. The spiral of a nautilus shell, the branching of a river delta, the unfurling of a fern. These are not random. They're the visual echo of a cosmic intelligence. The Fibonacci sequence, which is found by adding the preceding number to the current, repeats everywhere. It describes how life grows. Each new part is built upon what came before. This sequence governs how sunflowers arrange their seeds, how galaxies spiral, how hurricanes form, and how the cochlea in your ear curls inward, translating vibration into sound. When you observe these patterns, you are witnessing consciousness folding itself into structure. Creation is not chaotic. It's a fractal conversation. One pattern, infinitely self-similar, revealing unity through diversity. At the heart of these patterns lies a number, 1.618, also known as phi, or the golden ratio. It's the fingerprint of harmony. From the spiral of a galaxy to the proportions of your face, phi governs balance and beauty. It's found in the spiral of a seashell, the distribution of petals in a rose, and even in the rhythm of your heartbeat. Your DNA twists in the same ratio. The bones of your fingers follow it. Even your lungs branch according to this code. Why? Because phi is not merely a mathematical coincidence. It's the signature of equilibrium, the point where creation balances expansion and contraction, chaos and order. It's the ratio through which consciousness breathes form into existence. You are phi in motion, a living expression of divine proportion. Before anything was, there was geometry. Energy began to move, to oscillate and pulse, and from that motion came form. The flower of life, one of the most ancient and universal symbols, encodes every geometric pattern found in the universe. It is the mother pattern. From it emerge the platonic solids, the building blocks of matter itself, the shapes underlying fire, air, water, earth, and ether. This pattern has been found carved into temples in Egypt, India, and China. It has even been found in Leonardo da Vinci's notebooks. It's not symbolic. It's literal. It represents the wave interference pattern of consciousness generating form, and your body mirrors it perfectly. The cells of your body divide in the same sequence that forms the flower of life. From 1 to 2, from 2 to 4, from 4 to 8. Life unfolds through geometry. When you gaze at the flower of life, you're not looking at a symbol. You're looking at the process by which existence replicates itself. Your body is not just biological. It's architectural. Every system within you reflects a universal design principle. Your spine mirrors the axis mundi, the central pillar connecting heaven and earth. Your chakras correspond to harmonic frequencies, each one a different octave of light and sound. Your heart, the center of the system, beats to the same electromagnetic rhythm as the Earth's human resonance. Even your breath follows cosmic timing. The inhale as expansion, the exhale as contraction, like the rhythm of galaxies pulsing in and out of creation. The more you align with these natural patterns, the more you awaken your inner harmony. Because illness, confusion, and imbalance arise when we forget the code, when we live out of sync with nature's rhythm. To heal is to remember, to re-enter the pattern. Within you lies the most complex code known in existence, DNA. A double helix, two spirals intertwined, mirroring the serpents of ancient caduceus symbolism. But DNA is not merely chemical, it's vibrational. Its structure is a fractal antenna, receiving and transmitting information through light and frequency. When your emotional state shifts, your DNA changes its electromagnetic behavior. Joy, love, and coherence cause it to unwind and expand. fear and stress make it contract. This means consciousness and biology are not separate. Your thoughts and emotions literally reprogram the geometry of your being. The sacred codes of nature live within your cells, waiting for your awareness to awaken them. The universe does not repeat. It rhymes. Every pattern, from atoms to galaxies, follows fractal geometry, self-similar, infinite, and recursive. This means your consciousness is not local. It is holographic. Each part contains the whole. When you look into the human eye, you are seeing the same spiral that forms galaxies. When you look at a tree's branching structure, you're seeing the same algorithm as your lungs. When you speak from your heart, you are broadcasting coherent geometry into the collective field. You are both the microcosm and the macrocosm, the pattern becoming aware of itself. And this awareness is the true awakening. The realization that life is not random, but divinely coded through and through. To remember the code is to live in alignment. It's not about studying sacred geometry. It's about feeling it. When you eat, breathe, move, or meditate, you are participating in the same fractal rhythm as creation itself. To live consciously is to restore resonance, to allow your inner geometry to harmonize with the universal field. Practice awareness of symmetry in nature. Listen to the rhythm of your heartbeat. Observe how your breath forms infinite waves of rise and fall. You are decoding reality through direct perception, the same way ancient mystics and scientists did before the separation of spirit and science. In truth, the body is not separate from the cosmos. It is its reflection. And when you align your awareness with that truth, you become the living flower of life, consciousness blooming through human form. Everything you are, every cell, every thought, every heartbeat, is part of a vast intelligent design. The universe isn't out there. It's within you, expressing through light, geometry, and vibration. The codes hidden in nature are the same codes that make you possible. When you live in awareness of them, life stops being chaos and becomes sacred architecture in motion. You are not just part of the design. You are the design, made conscious. Everything you see, every color, every sound, every event, is not happening to you. It's happening through you. Reality isn't a random stage. It's a living mirror, built from the architecture of your own consciousness. You are not inside the universe. The universe is inside of you. This video explores the hidden geometry behind creation itself, the divine blueprint through which consciousness designs reality. It's a journey into the architecture of being, how energy becomes form, how thought becomes world, and how awareness weaves the threads of existence into the experience we call life. You'll see how ancient mystics, modern physics, and your own intuition all point to the same truth, that everything is mind-made, and that every layer of the universe, from atoms to galaxies, follows the same sacred pattern. Let's begin. Before time began, before space unfolded, there was awareness. Not the personal I, but pure witnessing. Infinite potential silently observing itself. In that moment of self-awareness, movement began. The one became two, observer and observed. That tension, that sacred polarity, is the seed of creation. Every thought you think mirrors that original act. You look upon the formless void of possibility and say, "Let there be light." Your attention collapses potential into experience. This is the first act of divine architecture, where consciousness begins to shape the blueprint of reality. Everything born from consciousness follows a pattern. The circle is wholeness. The Vesica Pisces is the meeting of two awarenesses. From their union, the flower of life emerges, a geometric code woven through atoms, galaxies, and your own cells. The ancients drew these symbols not as art, but as revelation. They understood that geometry is the language of the divine, the mathematics of spirit expressing as form. Every spiral in your DNA, every rhythm in your breath, every orbit of a planet, all are harmonics of one cosmic frequency. When you meditate, when you align with stillness, your energy field begins to resonate with that geometry. You don't need to learn the pattern. You are the pattern. Consciousness arranges itself through resonance, and harmony becomes health, clarity, and manifestation. Thought is the architect's drawing. Emotion is the ink that gives it color and texture. When your thoughts are coherent and your feelings aligned, creation becomes effortless. The blueprint comes alive. But when thoughts are scattered or feelings contradict what you desire, your reality blueprints become distorted. The building still stands, but it wobbles. Life feels unstable because the foundation, your inner frequency, is inconsistent. The universe does not speak in words. It speaks in vibration. Your emotions are the signals that tell consciousness what to build next. That's why love, gratitude, and peace create miracles. They align your inner geometry with the geometry of the cosmos itself. Modern physics hints at what mystics always knew. The universe is holographic. Every part contains the whole. You are not a fragment in space. You are the entire ocean experiencing itself as a wave. This means your external world is a perfect feedback system. When you see chaos outside, it is revealing unintegrated energy inside. When you see beauty, it's the soul remembering its own reflection. The holographic principle tells us that consciousness designs reality not in linear cause and effect, but in resonance and reflection. Change the frequency, and the hologram rearranges itself. The blueprint is alive. It's responsive to your inner transformation. As above, so below. As within, so without. This hermetic axiom describes the law of correspondence, the golden thread connecting every level of existence. Your mind is a microcosm of the cosmic mind. Your thoughts ripple through subtle layers of the field, influencing matter, synchronicity, and time itself. This is why prayer, intention, and visualization work. Not because they attract something external, but because they reshape the blueprint from the inside out. The highest alchemists never forced reality. They attuned to its harmonic. They understood that mastery is not about control. It's about resonance. When the inner and outer vibrate in harmony, manifestation is no longer effortful. It's natural. Your physical form is a sacred diagram. The spine mirrors the cosmic axis, the staff of creation. The chakras are energy vortices, each spinning at specific frequencies that correspond to layers of consciousness. The crown connects to pure awareness. The root anchors that awareness into matter. Every breath moves prana through this internal geometry, awakening dormant codes of remembrance. Your DNA, once thought to be static, is actually dynamic. A living antenna responding to consciousness itself. As you elevate your state, your very biology reconfigures to match the divine blueprint more closely. This is why healing often follows awakening. Not because something external cures you, but because your system realigns to its original design. Humanity's collective mind also has a blueprint. Every civilization, every belief system, every technological leap, all arise from the underlying structure of the collective field. When humanity forgets the divine blueprint, the outer world falls into disarray. Wars, division, and greed. When we remember, harmony reemerges. Cooperation, innovation, and compassion begin to bloom. You are not powerless within this design. You are a living node of creation. Each thought of love, each moment of clarity, edits the collective code. Reality evolves through you. Here lies the paradox. You are both the builder and the building. You are designing the dream you are living inside of. To awaken is not to escape the blueprint, but to see it clearly. To realize that the structure was never separate from the consciousness that created it. You don't manifest reality. You reveal it. The blueprint was always here. Consciousness simply needed to remember its own authorship. How do we live aligned with this truth? First, through awareness. The moment you observe, you shift the pattern. Second, through coherence. Align your thought, emotion, and action into harmony. Third, through trust. Release the illusion of control and let the design flow through you. Meditation, gratitude, compassion, and creativity. These are the tools that restore your resonance with the cosmic pattern. When you operate from love, life itself reorganizes around you like geometry responding to sound. At the highest level, the blueprint dissolves back into its source. The circle closes, and the architect realizes there was never a design separate from the designer. Consciousness is not building a universe. It is dreaming itself into infinite forms. When you awaken to this truth, reality becomes luminous. A playground of creation, not a prison of circumstance. You see that every moment, every breath, every heartbeat is an act of divine architecture. You are the builder, the plan, and the light that illuminates both. The divine blueprint is not out there in the stars. It's within you, pulsing through every thought and heartbeat. You don't need to become more spiritual to access it. You only need to remember what you already are. Awareness designing itself through love. The more you live from that awareness, the more beautifully the pattern unfolds. Life stops being a maze and becomes a mandala. The architect finally awakens within their own creation. Every day, whether you realize it or not, you're broadcasting a frequency, an unmistakable vibration that speaks louder than your voice, stronger than your intentions, and deeper than any image you project. And the life you experience is simply reacting to that broadcast. Nothing is random. Nothing is accidental. The patterns you keep encountering aren't curses or coincidences. They're reflections of the energy you carry. Once you understand your energy signature, you stop being confused by your life, and you start directing it. Today, we're diving into something most people never question. Why does your life have a theme? Why do certain situations keep repeating, even after you swear you've changed? Why do you keep attracting the same types of people, the same emotional experiences, the same challenges? It all comes back to your energy signature, the frequency formed by your emotions, your beliefs, your unhealed memories, your focus, and even your level of presence. This signature is the blueprint behind the patterns you experience. And by the end of this video, you'll understand what your signature actually is, how to read it, and how to shift it so your life stops echoing old wounds and starts reflecting who you truly are. Let's begin. Every human being radiates a unique vibrational field, a blend of the emotions that you practice, the beliefs that you reinforce, the stories that you carry, the wounds that you avoid, and the moments of presence you allow. This field is always communicating, even when you're silent, even when you're unsure, even when you put on a confident face. Your energy signature reveals the truth. You can act peaceful, but if your core is anxious, people feel that tension. You can say that you're self-assured, but if your vibration is broadcasting self-doubt, the world mirrors that back with unsettling precision. Your energy signature becomes the contract you unconsciously sign with reality, and reality fulfills that contract consistently. This isn't punishment, it's resonance. You aren't attracting things randomly. You're experiencing the natural reflection of your frequency. Life is always responding to what you are, not what you pretend to be. Patterns appear when your energy speaks louder than your intentions. When the same type of relationship keeps repeating. When familiar emotional triggers show up in new circumstances. When you feel stuck in a loop you recognize, but can't seem to escape. That's your signature at work. Your patterns are the universe saying, this frequency is still active within you. Every repeated experience is a mirror reflecting the vibration you may not be consciously aware of. If you quietly feel unworthy, your life will reveal that feeling in other people. If you carry a fear of abandonment, you'll see that fear mirrored in your relationships. If you feel powerful and grounded, you'll notice how life begins opening doors without force or effort. Patterns aren't here to torment you. They're here to tell the truth you've been too close to see. And once you read them clearly, you stop feeling victimized by them, and you start understanding them as feedback. Your energy signature is shaped by the places your attention consistently rests. Whatever you focus on, whether it's fear, hope, resentment, possibility, or expansion, begins forming the energetic architecture around you. Attention is electricity. It charges whatever it touches. But this isn't just mental. Beneath your thoughts is the emotional climate you live in day to day. This baseline emotion, the overall weather system of your inner world, becomes the tone of your signature. You can have moments of joy or stress, but what truly broadcasts into the world is the emotion you return to most. Your body plays a role as well. The way you breathe, the tension you hold, the armor you carry across your chest or stomach, the way you stand or collapse. All of this radiates as energetic story before your mind speaks a word. Your soma remembers everything. Heartbreaks, triumphs, fears, and moments of safety. Those memories become a quiet, constant vibration. And all of this is purified or distorted through presence. When you're fully here, your energy becomes coherent, smooth, clear, and powerful. When you're lost in mental noise or unconscious reactivity, your field becomes fragmented. Presence aligns the signal. Ego distorts it. This is why the most powerful shift in anyone's life begins with simply becoming aware. If you want to understand your energy signature, the easiest way is to study your patterns. Not with self-judgment or shame, but with curiosity. Look at the experiences that show up again and again, the emotional themes that keep resurfacing, the types of people who walk into your life. Your life is always showing you the frequency that you're sending out. Repeated situations aren't signs of failure. They're information. They're the clearest indicators of what your energy is broadcasting beneath your conscious story. When you notice the same emotional reaction rising in different circumstances, it means the core vibration underneath is asking to be seen. And if you sit with your patterns honestly, you start to see the truth hiding beneath the surface. Anger might actually be fear. Numbness might be shame. Hyper-independence might be an old abandonment. Every emotional loop has a root frequency, and once you recognize it, the pattern loses its power. Your patterns become transparent. What once felt confusing becomes obvious. Your life stops feeling like chaos and starts looking like guidance. Changing your energy signature isn't about forcing yourself into positivity or pretending that you're healed. It begins with regulating your inner state, slowing your breath, grounding your awareness, and softening your emotional baseline. When the climate inside you shifts, the vibration you send out shifts with it. The deeper transformation happens when you stop running from the wounds that created the old patterns. Instead of trying to overpower them, you turn toward them. When you feel the old fear, the old story, the old pain, and you bring presence to it instead of resistance, something dissolves. The frequency changes. The loop weakens. Awareness is the greatest alchemist in the universe. And the final step is embodiment. You become the person whose life you want to live now, not someday. You breathe like them. You speak from their center. You walk with their posture, their calmness, their certainty. Not because you're faking it, but because you're stepping into the frequency that has always been yours. The universe responds instantly to present moment embodiment. Not the past, not the potential future, but the frequency you choose to inhabit right now. When your energy shifts, your patterns cannot survive the transformation, and your life begins to reshape itself in ways that feel effortless, natural, and aligned. Your energy signature is the most honest thing about you. It shows the world exactly what to bring you. And when you take responsibility for that signature, not with guilt, but with awareness, your entire life becomes coherent. The loops stop. The confusion fades. The world stops feeling random and starts revealing the blueprint it's been following all along. You are not trapped in the past. You are not destined to repeat your wounds. You are the architect of your frequency and the creator of every pattern that flows from it. Change the signal, and the world around you changes with it. You are not wandering through life trying to find your path. You are walking along a blueprint that you designed before you even took your first breath. The reason life feels so confusing right now is not because the path is hidden. It's because you stopped listening to the part of you that wrote it. Today, you and I are going to peel back the layers, step into the architect's seat, and see the map that has been guiding you all along. Every person alive carries an inner architecture, a design etched into their intuition, their desires, their wounds, and their repeating patterns. It's not fate, not destiny imposed from the outside, but an inner structural intelligence trying to unfold through your lived experience. This video is about rediscovering that internal map. Not the version filtered by fear, ego, or social conditioning, but the deeper design. The one that feels like deja vu, clarity, truth, resonance, and I've always known this. Call it soul. Call it your higher self. Call it the oversoul. The language doesn't matter. What matters is learning how to see it, how to listen to it, and how to walk it without hesitation. Let's begin. Imagine that under every thought, every desire, every discomfort, and every moment of intuition, there is a structural pattern, like sacred geometry. It's not rigid, it doesn't control, but it's intelligent. This is the architect's map. It shows up in the earliest parts of your life, long before you were conscious of it. The things you were naturally drawn to, the themes that kept repeating, the sense of this feels right even when it didn't make logical sense. The map is always speaking. It's the voice you hear when you're quiet. It's the feeling in your chest when something is aligned. It's the instant discomfort when something violates your inner truth. Thoughts are loud, but the blueprint speaks in frequency, not in words. That's why meditation, silence, contemplation, journaling, and introspection are powerful. They clear away the noise covering the inner design. Because underneath all the mental clutter, there is a geometry, your geometry, and it's trying to guide you deeper into who you actually are. Your emotions are not random. They are the compass of the architect. Every emotion points to something. Joy points to alignment. Anxiety points to misalignment. Peace signals truth. Resistance signals a boundary or a lie. When you feel unfulfilled, it's not because life is failing you. It's because you've drifted away from your blueprint. And when something lights you up, that spark is not accidental. It's a message. Your inner architect pulls you toward experiences that help your evolution and pushes you away from paths that would collapse your integrity. People who say, "Don't trust your emotions," misunderstand the system. It's not about reacting impulsively. It's about listening to what the emotional field is telling you. You cannot think your way to your purpose, but you can feel your way there. Emotion is the geometry that reveals the next step. Desire has been demonized for centuries, misunderstood as greed, ego, or materialism. But true desire is sacred. It is the architect whispering through your nervous system. Every real desire is a breadcrumb on your map. Not the surface level cravings shaped by society, but the deep ones. The ones you can't shake. The ones that follow you for years. The ones that feel like home. Those desires are not random. They're encoded. If your soul wants to teach, it will torture you until you do. If your soul wants to create, you will feel restless until you surrender to it. If your soul wants connection, you will feel empty in isolation. If your soul wants freedom, any cage, mental or physical, will feel like death. You can try to silence those desires, but they do not disappear, because they come from the part of you that built your blueprint before you were born. Desire is memory. Desire is instruction. Desire is guidance disguised as longing. Follow it, not blindly, but consciously. This is where most people get lost. They think wounds are accidents. They think pain is punishment. They think trauma means their map is broken. But the architect wastes nothing. Every wound carries a key. Your deepest pain points you to your deepest power. Your greatest sensitivity points to your greatest strength. Your darkest moments point to your brightest future. The blueprint includes your shadows, because growth requires contrast. There is no expansion without friction, no awakening without disillusionment, no wisdom without confusion. Your wounds are not deviations from the map. They are the map. They are the pressure points that awaken dormant abilities, emotional intelligence, empathy, resilience, vision, boundaries, and clarity. Stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start asking yourself, "What is this shaping me into?" The architect reveals itself in the reconstruction. When you repeat a pattern, a relationship dynamic, a mental loop, a habit, or a cycle, it doesn't mean that you are broken or failing. It means you are standing in front of a door, and the architect keeps trying to get you to walk through it. Patterns repeat until the lesson integrates, not to punish you, but to initiate you. Every loop is a message. Look here. Pay attention. This is the missing piece. When you stop judging the pattern and start deciphering it, you begin to understand the structure behind your life. You begin to see purpose where you once saw chaos. Patterns are not traps. They're instructions. They're echoes of your blueprint trying to become conscious. When you stop chasing outcomes, when you stop trying to force life, when you stop bending yourself to fit expectations, the inner geometry finally emerges. You see that your preferences, your talents, your wounds, your fascinations, and experiences were never random. They were coordinates. You begin to feel the flow again. Synchronicity returns. Signs become louder. Intuition becomes sharper. Life becomes cooperative instead of adversarial. Because you stopped fighting your blueprint and started surrendering to the design that was always yours. The architect has been waiting for your attention. And once you give it, the path that felt confusing becomes unmistakably clear. Knowing your map is one thing. Walking it is another. The blueprint will ask you to let go of people you've outgrown, to release versions of yourself that no longer serve the design, to step into roles that scare you, to trust instincts that defy logic, and to say yes to visions only your soul understands. Walking your map requires courage because it asks you to honor who you actually are, not who you were conditioned to be. But once you commit to the alignment, something magical happens. Life stops resisting you. Doors open before you knock. Opportunities match your vibration. People appear who speak your inner language. Everything becomes coherent. That's the reward for honoring the architect within you. The map is real. The design is real. And the more you trust it, the more your life begins to look and feel like it was meant for you. You don't need to search for your purpose. You need to remember your design. The architect is you. The map is you. The guidance is you. The entire blueprint is inside of you, waiting for your willingness to see it. And once you see it, you can never unsee it again. If this journey spoke to you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone ready to experience life beyond thought. Comment below. What part of your inner blueprint is calling you right now? I read every comment. If you would like to support my work directly, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/MagnumOpus333. Or you can explore some original merchandise at my Teespring store online. The link is in the description below. Remember, your consciousness is the key that unlocks reality. Let's keep unlocking it together. Thank you for watching. Until next time.